Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back here with another evlog for you all, and we are heading for something special this week. We have two cars loaded up. We have technically our wheel-in modified car and our Arca Menard car loaded up. We're going to head out to Thompson for Tuesday night for their Tripoint Open Modified race, and then Tripoint Showdown, I should say. And then we're actually going to hustle ourselves down to Bristol, Tennessee. We are going to go racing in the Arca Series at Bristol, baby. So excited about it. After our Mid-Ohio performance, I'm tickled to death. Nervous about that damage model. That's what a lot of people are, because you don't get the I can bounce around anymore. You know, if you have a big wreck, you're going to have a big wreck. Got a new paint job on the car. Kind of a quick thrown together one. Not super happy with how it turned out overall. So we'll figure out what we can do next season, but it'll do for now. But yeah, really excited for this opportunity. IK9 coming on board, obviously, for both races actually this week. Before we get ready for our double feature next week at Stafford for their fall finale. Let's fire it up. All right, let's head on down to Thompson, everybody. We'll see you a little bit more on the road. All right. So we've been driving for a little bit. I'm driving the big rig. I try to focus a little bit more as I'm looking over the blue hood. But yeah, let's see. Let's talk about this week, last week, everything in between. Last week we had our single race at Stafford. Got a second place once again. I'd love to be able to get one more win before the season's out. We have 3 races left to go. Next Friday, next Saturday, and then the following Friday for championship night. So I'm really excited about that. I've also been talking to One Stop about possibly doing weekly modified racing at Monadnock Speedway. Of course, that'd be going through... man, they're still doing construction down here? That'd be going through NASCAR 2003, but it is an option. So definitely thinking about that, what we might be able to dive into and have some fun with that. Be able to race at our home track. But this week, let's just talk about it. You know, going to Thompson. Last time we were at Thompson, we were in the Wheel-In Modified Tour, and we won. We won our first Wheel-In Modified Tour race. So I'm hoping to be able to do the same. I think it really depends on if it's going to be a night full of cautions. It's a night full of cautions, we might have a chance, just because I am able to control the restarts. And when I can control the restarts, I can get far enough ahead before everybody realizes that they're better than me and they catch up. So that is the hope, but I'm really excited about it. We're actually going to be at Thompson, I'm going to say one more time, but it's going to be multiple races for the World Series. Now, for the World Series, I've been talking to the crew about it, what we want to do. We will be doing the Wheel-In Modified Tour race that's going to be there. We're probably going to jump into the Sunoco Modified, so we'll bring the SK Modified as well. And I'm thinking that we are going to join PASS. I do believe PASS is coming, or ACT. I can't remember which one's coming. In the super late models, so we can get our car like pretty much shaken down for the winter season as it comes up. I've already had people asking me, what are we going to do for the winter season? Well, I can tell you a little bit. We are going to be doing a weekly racing series in super late models. It's just a fun way to be able to spend the winter, 100 laps at all these short southern tracks over the winter. There are a couple of modified or one-offs that we are going to do, you know, kind of a mini tour style. Just talking with the crews and everybody who's going to be down there. See if we can make it something interesting for the fans who are kind of race deprived during the winter. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. As for doing Arca, I'm excited and nervous and everything about it because last time we were at Bristol was in the Truck Series in the spring, and we brought home the victory. So I'm really, really hopeful that we can do that again. So fingers are crossed. You know, really set ourselves apart in the Arca Menard Series. The thing is, you know, Mid-Ohio was down because I hadn't been able to adjust to the car. We're doing a lot of sim with the car, trying to make sure that we are ready to go for Bristol. And I'm getting a lot more comfortable in that vehicle, which I think is going to greatly increase performance. Man, love trying to get into Thompson. Watch that swing back there. Luckily, I like to show up early and get the good spot. Be right over here. Straighten her out. There we go. Boom. Just like that. All right. Awesome. Let's step on out. And let's see how we did. Hey, pretty good parking job, if I don't say so myself. Man, you sit on your ass a lot, don't you? Got a feeling you're going to be there when we get out, too. Yeah, enough room to still be able to squeeze through. And plenty of room to get the other big rigs in. I know Justin Bonsignor is coming this evening. So that's going to be pretty awesome. But let's get the modified out. Practice, I believe, is at 3 o'clock today. So we've got a little bit of time to get ourselves situated and ready to go. Let's hit the track. After coming off the track, it looks like we were able to log 12th. Now, that's really interesting to me. I actually thought we had a much faster car than that. You know, we are running our wheel in a car with a little bit of, a little bit of back on it. So I'm really surprised on that. I think just as much as the cruise. So we're going to do a little bit of changes. I actually want to tighten it up a little bit, which is not something I usually say. But we're going to try that. We're going to head out for qualifying. Qualifying's done, and the tightening it up, it worked. We got the pole. We are starting first in the Tripoint Showdown here at Thompson. Really excited. I feel like this momentum is just going to continue to carry us on through the night, so I'm hoping we can park it in victory lane. We'll see you guys afterwards. Let's see how we can do. I really want to thank everybody who helped us get here. Honestly, I can't believe this. We're in Victory Lane once again here at Thompson. It blows my mind. I've got the biggest smile on my face, and it's not going to go away. I got to thank the fans for coming out. One stop. IK9 especially being the primary on there. Thanks for continuing to support us in this team as we change this venture. Just big smiles all around, and really excited to be back here in a couple weeks with the Modified Tour. And victory it is for us. We were able to bring the IK9 Ford Mustang Modified to Victory Lane here at Thompson. I couldn't believe it. I really didn't think we had it, especially after being passed towards the end, but we had a handful of cautions. We were able to keep in control, and then once I was able to get the lead back, they were right there, always right there, reminding me that they were there. But we were able to persevere, see ourselves through, and just to kind of kick ass tonight, which is awesome. Man, you're still here. I bet he's waiting for his wife. Come pick him up. Hey, bro, I hate to tell you. Hey, look at me. Nope. Hey. No. Look at me. Oh, now you're looking up. Okay, hey, look at me. She's not coming. Okay? She's not coming. Yeah, I know, I'd be sad too. All right. So, really awesome that we had this opportunity to come here and that we were able to pull off such a win. So, really happy about that. We've got a long drive to get down to Bristol, Tennessee. We'll see you guys when we're a little bit closer down there. All right, good morning, everybody. I did stop and take a little nap last night, so we are sitting around, I don't know, 9 a.m. or so, but we are getting closer and closer to Bristol. So we're in the hills of Tennessee already now, and it is beautiful. It's been a pretty good drive, to be honest, all the way down here. Didn't hit a lot of traffic overnight. It's going to be a bear getting back, but I think we might stick around and watch the cup race maybe a little bit, so that could be pretty cool. But yeah, so we've got ourselves, we've got to get the truck in, I think, by 11 or noon. We go right into, we don't park on the track, I should say that. We don't park on the track, we actually park on the outside. And we wheel the car and the cart in, which is what we're going to do as soon as we get there. But it, gave us a little extra time to get a little bit more rest since we're going to be in the car. It is not a night race. It is an afternoon race, so it could go a little bit dark, but it's 200 laps. We are doing stage racing for this. The stages are going to be 60, 120, and, of course, finaling out the final stage of 80 laps to complete 200 for the Bush's Beans 200 here at Bristol Motor Speedway. So I'm really excited about this opportunity. Again, I gotta say thank you to IK9 for coming on and sponsoring the Arca car, especially after our quote-unquote debut. If you've been on the channel for a long time, we've been doing time trials forever, and we were in the Arca car a lot. Most of our career was in the Arca car because we made our way up to that, and it was my favorite car to drive besides the Modifieds. And we made our debut at slow down, I'm gonna get a ticket, at Mid-Ohio, where we had won before anyway. I was really sad the performance we had there. I just couldn't get used to the car in time. We really jumped back into it, and I was hoping I could do it, but after a year and a half of driving trucks, definitely got a little rusty. So, lesson learned, I hope. Slow it down a bit. But I'm really hopeful for this. We won at Bristol last time, but again, our first visit to Bristol was a train wreck. So, I'm hoping to just be able to enjoy it. Oof, a lot of traffic up here. We got nobody behind us, so I can swing probably a little bit more. Turn on the blinker. There's no pole either, so nothing for me to really worry about. So we're getting close to the end of the year. I know that we're going to be doing Phoenix with the Arca series. I think somebody had mentioned something about Bull Ring, possibly. So I'm looking forward to that. Building some nice homes here. I hope to be doing that in the future. Find out next week, actually. So I'm sure I will fill you all in on that. 65 miles an hour? I don't think so, GPS. I ain't going 65 through this neighborhood. No, thank you. Let's see. Yep, right up here. Of course. As soon as I come, I should have rolled it. I should have known. Hey, stop it. Finicky blinker, man. Don't miss the entrance. Don't miss the entrance. Wait, no trucks. Okay, I see where you want us to go. Okay, I'm like thinking to myself, hold on. Where's the truck entrance for me to be able to unload this crap to get my stuff on the track? It's this way. And when the cup haulers come through, there'll be a line and people will be all excited. But when we come through, nobody cares. Alright, if I remember correctly, that way if we were going to go down onto the track, we are not. So, we can actually get ourselves right up against this Walmart trailer. There you go. Probably got as deep in as we can. Looks good. E-brake. Engine off. Let's see how we did. Looks pretty good getting all the way down here from New Hampshire. That's why I remember that we moved ourselves down to Charlotte. And we moved away again. Wait, is there a train over here? Neat. Well, that's cool. Ella, honk the horn for him. That's a good dog. All right, so let's get ourselves unloaded. Let's get ourselves ready for practice. We're going to push it out onto the track, and we'll see you out there. We are out here for practice. I'm feeling pretty good, actually. We just finished, and we are on top of the leaderboard. There's a couple things I want to fix. Car, I want it to be a little bit tighter, but really I can't ask for much more. So it's a little bit different. We brought you down into the pits this time, so we'll see how it goes. the pole. There we are. That's awesome. I'm blown away by the performance of this car. It literally feels like I'm on rails out there, so I'm hoping that can continue. And hey, it's almost race time already, so let's buckle in and we'll see you afterwards. I would not think that in a million years I'd be standing here talking to you here in the Arca series at a place where we actually got our first victory here in the Truck Series earlier this year. So I guess that's 2 for 2 here at Bristol. I really got to thank iCanine for being on the car and continuing to support us. We just won the other day at Thompson, so to come all the way down here to Tennessee and pull off a victory is awesome. I'm going to actually stay and watch the truck race tonight. A little sad I'm not going to be in it, but I'm sure it's going to be a great, great show. Got to thank One Stop Pit Road Pals as well in the car, my wife Danielle, Frog Dog Games, Frog Dog Vids, sorry, getting everything all mixed up, and my parents. Just a big smile, and here's a start for our Arca career. All right. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I really got to thank iCanine, One Stop, everybody who made this possible. We're back in Arca, baby. We lapped the field. We were on rails. I could not believe it. I felt right back at home in a full-size, fendered stock car. So that was spectacular. I definitely skunked the field. I feel bad a little bit. The outside guy shows up with pretty top equipment and is able to pull off a victory in very dominating fashion. So hopefully we can dial some things down maybe a little bit, keep it interesting as we get ready to do a handful of other Arca races throughout the year. But let's get ourselves in the cab. We got a long drive home. Let's head home. As I'm getting ready to back out, I do want to thank you guys so much for coming out to this one. If you enjoy what you saw here, we do try to get a video out here every single day, and we thank you guys for your continued support. But with that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.